You guys can hear me?
Yes.
All right. So, look, I'll tell you guys what I told our players. I thought that they played very hard tonight. That's what we're looking for. We have to have that effort every night and keep playing hard, and we will get back on track. We lost a tough game to a good team, a really good team, but by 14. What did we lose? 13 points. They made 14 more free throws. They're big. They're strong. Obviously we have to do a better job. That's not good enough. But I thought our guys fought. I thought, different individuals gave us some nice performances. We had 29 assists as a team. I thought the ball was moving. 29 assists with 13 turnovers, pretty good as far as how we're trying to play. And, bottom line, we have to, effort has to be there every night. And as long as that is, we'll get through this tough stretch.
James Ham?
Hey, Luke, you really don't have another player like DaQuan Jeffries. Just how much did you miss him early in the season, and how much has his recent play sort of opened your eyes to maybe some other options for you moving forward in this season?
Yeah, I thought he was one of those guys that played really well for us. He just plays with an edge and a toughness that we saw last year, and we were kind of excited to get back this year. And he had a very challenging night. We had him on Middleton, who's an all-star, and Giannis, who's the MVP, and you see him, he doesn't back down. It doesn't mean that he got stops, but he doesn't back down. And to me, that's that's the type of attitude we want out there on the floor. And I thought he had a pretty good game today. He was attacking the rim. There was a few I talked to him about, like we want to look to kick those out when the defense collapses. But the overall way he played tonight, I was very pleased with.
Sean Cunningham?
Yeah, Luke, I wanted to ask you about Giannis. I mean, obviously, incredible player, but the amount of times he got to the free throw line tonight, was some of that by design?
Well, part of the game plan was if he has a layup, let's wrap him up. Like he's supposed to be a 64% free throw shooter. Unfortunately, tonight he looked like Steve Nash shooting free throws out there. But yeah, the game plan wasn't to foul him and send him there all game. But the game plan was if he has us beat, which he will at times, he's the back-to-back MVP, wrap him up, make him earn it from the line. So some of it was that, and some of it was, the fact that he was, he did a great job of drawing fouls.
And when you kind of look at, the quarters tonight, I know kind of that 30 mark, allowing points, 30 points or more to for the opposition. I mean, you're able to hold them under 30 points. Is that kind of a little bit of a head scratcher for you guys a little bit, or at least some progress made? I mean, I know they're kind of right there at the 30 mark, but
yeah, again, I mean, that second quarter, right? They had the one huge quarter, and besides that, again, I thought our guys really played hard, and that's tough. That out there, they got Middleton is a huge 3-man, and they got Giannis and Lopez, and then they're coming in with Portis, like. But the effort I thought was good enough to win an NBA game tonight. We just, we played a team that made more shots than us. They championship contending team that had, had more than we did tonight. But yeah, I thought that as long as that level is how we're competing all the time, we'll get out of this.
Jason Jones.
Hey, Luke. How do you think De'Aaron's coming along physically since he missed the game with the knee? Does it seem like he's had the same explosion since he's come back from that?
Yeah, it's part of the journey, right? He found himself playing at an all-star level, and night in and night out, he was bringing it most of the times. He was, he was putting us on his back at different times of the games. Fourth quarter, he was taking over games. And then you think that that's just going to happen all the time, and then you fall off out of that rhythm or whatever. You get hurt, and then you have to find it again. So, De'Aaron, I think we're all really excited because we saw what that's going to look like as he continues to grow. But we have to do a good job of creating an environment to help get him back to that level of play.
Jason Anderson.
Hi, Luke. Tyrese back in his home state tonight. Obviously, looked pretty good. What'd you think about his game, and what kind of a moment, is it for him as he continues to build up his confidence?
Yeah, again, one of the positives we'll take away from tonight's game is he was another one, I thought, as well as Marvin. I thought Marvin unfortunately got in some early foul trouble, but I thought he had another very good game. He came out of the gates ready to compete and go. And Tyrese, continues to get better. And the more we can just get these guys on the court together and play, like I really like that fourth quarter two-man game that we are getting with Marvin and Tyrese on a lot of those actions. And for Tyrese specifically being a rookie guard, him getting to field different coverages and a deep drop against Brook Lopez is one of the best defenses in the league the last few years. So just kind of feeling all that stuff out is great for him.
Kamani?
Hey, Luke. I was going to ask you about Marvin's defense. He seems to be improving every game on the offensive end. Defensively tonight, he matched up with Giannis as well as I've seen anybody this season. Is he doing what you guys are asking him to do on defense? What areas of growth do you see for him there?
Yeah, I'm just as impressed with his defensive of growth as his offensive growth, as far as being able to play coverage and his wall defense. He had a bad habit of opening up his defensive gate early this season, where guys were able to drive by him. Now he's got that back pedal down. He's meeting people at the rim. His switching and containing guards has gotten much better. So I'm just as excited about how his growth is coming on that end of the floor for sure.